celebrities, when they do it, they go. And we go green on today's Rowdy.com Big Three. My name is Bass Masters. This is Buck Beaver, and this is Buzz Cutler. Now, traditionally here on the Rowdy Big Three, we talk about three big burning NASCAR issues, and Cutler has the topics for us. So what is topic one?
Okay, issue number one, the NFL owners and the NFL Players Association are not playing nicely, and Brian France says he wishes them no ill will. Let's listen to what Brian had to say.
We're wishing that all the leagues do well, and that just is just the reality of how we look at that. And we don't pay any attention to where they are or where they're not.
Now, what's the reality?
He's crazy.
The reality
He's
that
crazy.
Brian France,
he is sitting at his desk going, oh, please, 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 oh, please, oh, please, oh, please, oh, please, 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 yes, 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 because it is money in the bank if we don't have the NFL on TV and we have NASCAR on TV.
Sundays in the fall is a great time for NASCAR because everything's leading up to the championship. We've got this chase now, which makes it more exciting, theoretically, than it's been in the past. But what do we have? We have this 800-pound gorilla in the room called the NFL, which is kind of getting rolling on their season. They're definitely into the season come November when the championship happens. I look at this as the potential equivalent of the '79 snowstorm that drove everybody to watch NASCAR on that snowy day in February when we had the big fight at Daytona. Only we do it every single week at the end of the season. If the NFL cannot resolve their labor dispute by November, and I grant you that is a massive if, there are going to be a lot of sports fans out there who don't know what to do with themselves.
It is March.
And they're going to watch NASCAR.
All right,
let's
move on to issue number two. Robby Gordon and Kevin Conway like a couple of limp noodles when at each other.
What we were just doing. Exactly.
Yes, when at each other in the Las Vegas garage. Of course, Conway says Gordon owes him money, and Gordon says, well, once I get paid from your sponsor, I'll pay you. They're trying to resolve this in the courts now, as well as the garage. Why can't they just duke it out? Why can't they just settle this like men, like gladiators?
Because it's assault and battery, and that's not part of our sport.
It's salt and batteries?
Assault, not salt or batteries.
You know, I had this very conversation with our good buddy Rick Mast, former Cup driver, and he's a known old school guy. And he said,
two guys that feel like each one of them got ousted or got screwed over by money. You know, it's kind of that's a whole different situation. I mean, that's something that belongs in the court system, belongs in the law system.
And I think Rick makes a very good point. If it's a dispute on the track, you actually can resolve it in the garage between the two drivers. But if it really is a legal and monetary dispute, I don't care how many fights these two dudes get into, they're not going to resolve it that way. They're going to have to resolve it in the courts. There's a legal dispute about who's owed money to whom, and if they can't figure it out themselves, fighting about it isn't going to help either guy.
Let me ask you this, Buck Fever. Kevin Conway versus Robby Gordon, who wins that fight?
Oh, Robby Gordon. I mean, Robby Gordon's a tough little nut. He's a nutty little nut, but he's a tough little nut, and this is a great PR move on him.
Maybe Kevin Conway could do the claw!
Kevin Conway could offer him some very stiff competition.
Yes. He'd be hard to beat.
Kevin Conway might be a martial art expert. Wax on, wax off. You never know.
Issue number three. Kasy Kahne is a truck phenom. He's entered 4 races. He's won, what, 3 of them?
Oh, wait.
He's won
last lap.
Last lap. Maybe Kasy should just go down to trucks full time.
Well, his average finish is 1.25. So the question is this.
Wait, 4 races, 3 wins in a second, right?
Yeah. So the question is it the truck, because he's always going to end up in super equipment, or is it that he's such a good race car driver?
Well, race truck driver.
Race truck driver, right.
You know what? It's a combination of both.
Yes,
well, it's also the lack of competition.
Yeah, but look at that. 4 races is not a very big sample, but dude, if you're running 4 races, winning 3 and coming in second, I think you've got it kind of figured out.
So he should go to trucks full time.
No, he shouldn't.
No,
he should figure out how to get his car tomorrow to feel like one of them trucks.
Skip
out
on Red Bull. Who needs Hendrick Motorsports next season? He could be a full-time Kyle Busch Motorsports driver in the Truck Series.
It says
he could probably do both.
If Kasy Kahne ever gets some seriously good equipment, you better watch out. Well, you better watch out.
He doesn't suck.
He's very, very good.
In trucks.
We have reached the finish.
How did the checkered flag end up on the ground?
We have reached the finish.
I never get a flag.
Of today.
That's because you've been black flagged, Buck.
I got a flag.
Thanks to Julie for the flags. Again, my name is Bass. Buck Cutler. We'll be here all week.
Tip your waitresses.
Unless someone gives us the hook.
Which is entirely possible.
Yeah, we never know. You never know what's coming out there.
Don't scratch your head with the flag.
Come on,
That's why you don't get flags, Buck.
Rowdy.com. Say it like it is.
Say what like it is?
Robby.com.